Let's get a somewhat different perspective on what's going on with regard to those talks. Dr. Mustafa Ali is a peace and reconciliation expert. He joins us in studio right now. Thank you very much for your time this afternoon, sir.
Thank you.
Sudan, South Sudan, these countries have had a fairly frosty relationship ever since they actually separated. Last year, they nearly came to blows as far as war is concerned over unresolved disputes over the border, oil sharing and so on. So why would Sudan's president try and act as a mediator right now and provide support to Mr. Salva Kiir?
Two reasons why President al-Bashir went to South Sudan and is providing support to Salva Kiir. One is that Sudan, President al-Bashir requires or needs South Sudan to be peaceful in order to keep the oil to flow continuously through its territory, in order to continue to generate the revenue that it dearly needs. And secondly, there are unfinished issues within the Comprehensive Peace Agreement, the CPA, particularly the issue of Abyei. Al-Bashir needs Salva Kiir more than Riek Machar to address these issues.
That's interesting because in the past, Riek Machar has been more, should we say, for lack of a better word, friendly to the Sudanese government than Mr. Kiir has been. So why is it that now he needs Kiir more than Machar?
It is a marriage of convenience. It's about interests. Having Salva Kiir now is something that al-Bashir and Sudan needs. IGAD is the one that is leading or hosting these talks. Most leaders in the IGAD region have said clearly that they do not support unconstitutional deposition of the current leadership in South Sudan. And therefore, al-Bashir will definitely go by what the other IGAD heads of states are saying to support Salva Kiir.
But looking back, however, ever since these two separated, we knew that they would both be dependent on oil revenues. We knew there were still several unresolved issues, yet 12 months ago, they were nearly coming to blows. So how long will this new marriage of convenience really last?
As long as the interests of North Sudan and South Sudan coincide. This marriage of convenience is for political expediency and economics, nothing more than that.
Let's talk about what's happening over in Ethiopia. These two parties, of course, have had quite a bit of wrangling before they got down to actually sit down and talk. What do you expect to come out of those talks today?
I think what will come out of the talks is really what IGAD has been pushing all along. And one is that it will be very difficult for Riek Machar to get what he had asked for in the first place, and he was kind of pushed by some Western powers, and that is power sharing. But what is certainly going to be agreed, and it looks likely, is that there will be the cessation of hostilities, and that those political detainees are going to be released.
Is there a face-saving way for that to happen, for Mr. Kiir to release these 11 individuals without appearing to be weak, for lack of a better word?
Yeah, Salva Kiir and Southern Sudan government is going to gun for first the cessation of hostilities, and that Riek Machar's army leaves all the areas that it's currently occupying.
All right, we'll have to leave it there for the time being, though. Thank you very much for your time this afternoon. Dr. Mustafa Ali there. He's, of course, a peace and conflict resolution expert in studio, giving us a little more insight into what has been going on in the talks in South Sudan and, of course, around the violence in Africa's youngest state.